Hello, everyone. It is I, the Flame King. I hope you can hear me. I always worry about this. Right here, but I plan on getting a new one later. I can't think or speak well right now because it's kind of late. Sonic Frontiers comes out tomorrow, and I wanted to kind of speak my piece on it before it comes out and I play it. And first and foremost, I want to say the game looks great. I am definitely highly anticipating this game. I don't think it's going to flop. I think it's going to do well. Then again, I also said that about Forces, but at the same time, that was. I feel like that was a bit of a different situation. And I also wasn't around on YouTube at the time, so none of you guys can fact check me. But with Sonic Frontiers coming out, there's just a few things I wanted to say before we get the full dive, before everyone gets to come in and speak their piece and see what they think about Sonic Frontiers, before I even get to say what I think about Sonic Frontiers, I want to just kind of speak a little bit on like there's a bit of a worry I have, and that just something I want to speak up on before there's like anything that can come in and kind of just like I don't know, just something I wanted to get out there that on top of me hoping Sonic Frontiers does well, I kind of Sonic Frontiers is not just Sonic Frontiers at this point. It's Sonic Frontiers and what's next. It's like where we're hoping Sonic Frontiers does well, not because we want Sonic Frontiers to do well, but because we want Sonic to do well. We want to be able to see a future for Sonic. And so I think a big part of what will actually help Sonic moving forward is that if, regardless of how Sonic Frontiers does, regardless of what the sales are, regardless of what the reception is, not, but regardless of the sales or the reception, regardless of what critics say, what kind of ratings it gets, whether good or bad, regardless of whatever way it goes, I hope that whatever is next for Sonic is Sonic Frontiers 2. Not a literal Sonic Frontiers 2, but like a spiritual successor. I don't want them to be putting all their marbles in for Sonic Frontiers because regardless of the quality, regardless of your opinions on what like game design or story or reusing Green Hill again, that where was I going with that? Regardless of all of that, it's obvious that Sega is trying to push Sonic forward. It's obvious that they're trying to do something new with Sonic that can push his franchise forward, not just for today, but for the next Sonic game, the Sonic game after that, and so on and so forth. It's obvious that they're really shooting for a higher bar here than with Sonic Forces. And I hope that regardless of whatever reception they get, that they only continue on this trajectory they're trying to set. I hope you guys are actually able to. I'm not too sure on how well this sounds. Plus, there's people right outside my room talking loudly. I don't know why I mentioned that, but I hope that Sonic Frontiers 2 happens regardless of how Sonic Frontiers 1 happens. And I don't want like Sonic Frontiers 1, Sonic Frontiers 2. It's more like how Sonic Colors is a Sonic Unleashed 2, or how Generations is a Sonic Colors 2, or something like that. I don't want Generations and then Lost World. Something like that. Not like Generations was so great and then Lost World is crap kind of thing, but like that's such a very different direction from what Sonic Generations was. And what Sonic needs right now is not just stability, but a sign that he has a good and decent future to run into. I don't know if I want that pun to be intended. I kind of thought about it before I said it, but it wasn't intended to be that way at first. But I hope I don't just hope that Sonic does well, but I hope Sega sticks to their guns. And if people go, "Oh, Sonic Frontiers was trash because ABC," instead of going, "Oh shoot, people don't like Sonic Frontiers, Sonic Colors again." I hope instead they're like, "Okay, we can take what we learned for Sonic Frontiers, we can make an even better Sonic Frontiers, make a sequel, new story, completely new direction, but it's the same direction we projected ourselves to go into with Sonic Frontiers. I don't want them to, because like that's a big part of why we are at this point. Sonic 06 flopped. I don't care what your current opinion is on Sonic 06. I don't care if you actually think Sonic 06 is underrated or this, that, or the other. Sonic 06 flopped, period. And because of that, they have been living in fear of having another 06 ever since. And because of that, they seem to chicken out quite a bit. And I don't want that. The only way to move forward is by not chickening out, by being afraid to try new things like what Frontiers is doing, but don't jump the ship as soon as you see other people talking crap about it. You need to allow Sonic to move forward, and the only way to do that is to force Sonic not to move backwards. I really hope that. I know no one actually important is listening to something like this. I doubt. Well, I'm pretty sure a lot of you clicked off the video by now. If you haven't, great. Thank you. I appreciate it. Please like and help me out even more. I'm trying to start out as a YouTuber, in case you couldn't tell with my 18 subscribers. But Sonic deserves better. Sonic is one of the big icons in gaming, and he deserves more than what he has been getting, but deserves more than how he's been treated, both by fans, by non-fans, by the people who even own Sonic. Sonic has not been at his best for at least a decade. Like, there's no sugarcoating that. And it's all because of this fear of, oh, 06 did so bad. We got to do everything we can to avoid that. So, of course, with Unleashed, they had to try something new. Because, like, what else could you do at that point other than do what 06 did? So they tried something new. And as soon as they saw how well that did, they got. See, Unleashed is important because Colors came next. And what Colors did, it took the criticism of Sonic Unleashed and improved upon it. Like, I can't just say that Colors is like the perfect Sonic Unleashed and that everything went well because Sonic Colors was Unleashed perfected. That, no, it was its own thing, definitely. But that's what it was. It took what Unleashed did, what people said was good about Unleashed, what they said was bad about Unleashed, and they used that to move forward and make Sonic Colors. But ever since then, like, they fall back on Colors way too often. Like, Generations, I would say Generations was another great step forward, and I wish they had continued that momentum. But then Lost World fell back on Colors, and then Forces fell back on Colors, and we've kind of just been stuck on, oh, Colors was the last really great Sonic game. But the reason it was the last really great Sonic game in the eyes of a lot, and the reason why Sega and Sonic Team seem to be worshipping it, is because Sonic Colors was what I hope whatever after Frontiers will be is. Sonic Colors is literally just all the criticism they got from Unleashed, and they're just like, okay, we can make a better product. Let's just do it. Wow, that was strange. But I want Sonic Frontiers 2, whatever it is, to be an even better version of Frontiers. I want them to take any criticism they get and use it as constructive criticism and not a reason to hide, not a reason to go back to Colors or go back to Sonic 1 or 2 or something like that. I guess that's really all the piece I wanted to speak. Tomorrow I will be buying Sonic Frontiers. I will be giving it a go. And quite frankly, I plan on enjoying it. I'm certain it'll be fun. Then again, I'm really go with the flow. I am certain that even if it was total garbage, I'd still have a blast. But I'll be streaming it on Twitch. I'll have link in the description below. I'll also post the video, or at least a little bit. I don't know exactly how it's gonna go, because like the last time I tried this, it didn't work very well, so I kind of hid from like, it was when I tried to do the Splatoon 3 world premiere Splatfest, and it didn't work out well for me. I didn't have this at the time, And so no one could hear me. I had no microphone, and it was just a mess. But I'll be on Twitch tomorrow. I'll be playing Sonic Frontiers. I'll take a video of that and put it on YouTube in case you guys don't want to come follow me to Twitch. And I plan on it being a good time. If you all enjoyed the video, please keep it up by following me to see what Sonic Frontiers has in store for us. It is I, the Flame King, and I am signing out. Peace.